Welcome to Mr. Darkman TV, where every shining moment hides a shadow, and every glamorous stage tells a darker truth. Tonight's story is not about victory, not about crowns, and not about celebration. It is about a silence that fell over one of the world's brightest stages. It is about Miss Jamaica Gabrielle Henry, who came to Thailand to represent her homeland with grace, confidence, and dreams far bigger than the stage itself. But in a single devastating moment, all that brilliance collapsed. A fall, a scream, and suddenly, the girl who lit up the runway now lies in an ICU bed, surrounded not by applause but by machines and fear. It happened within the blink of an eye. The Bangkok stage was glowing, the lights shimmering across hundreds of faces, the cameras catching every elegant step as Gabrielle floated forward in her orange evening gown. And then, darkness. Her foot slipped from the invisible edge of the runway, and she toppled straight down into the audience area. The sound of applause turned into a collective gasp. People jumped from their seats, panic spread like fire, and Miss Jamaica, once the center of attraction, was carried away on a stretcher, motionless. Before we continue, do not forget to like and subscribe to Mr. Darkman TV, where we uncover the most emotional, tragic, and powerful real-life stories with your host, Zainab Sabir. Gabrielle Henry, only 28 years old, known not only as a beauty queen but as a dedicated ophthalmologist, is now fighting one of the toughest battles of her life. Paolo Rangsit Hospital in Thailand has become her temporary world, where she lies in the intensive care unit with tubes, monitors, and constant supervision. Doctors have ordered she remain in the ICU for at least another week after her condition failed to improve the way her family had hoped. Her sister, Dr. Felicia Henry Samuels, revealed with a trembling voice, "Gabby isn't doing as well as we hoped, but the hospital is treating her carefully." Just 3 days ago, the world watched her slip off the stage during the Miss Universe preliminary evening gown round. Viral footage shows Gabrielle confidently walking forward, smiling, radiant, before misjudging the dark stage edge. She fell face first into the audience pit, causing chaos and fear everywhere around her. Audience members screamed, some ran toward her, others froze in horror. Within minutes, she was carried out on a stretcher, her hair falling across her face, cameras flashing, and her once bright dreams suddenly drowning in panic and confusion. Though doctors confirm no bones were broken, the internal damage, the shock, and the neurological effects are far more serious than anyone expected. Recovery for injuries like these is unpredictable. Gabrielle's family sits devastated in the hospital, watching every breath, every movement, every change in the monitors. Outside the hospital walls, the Miss Universe 2025 pageant is falling into another kind of crisis. Already plagued by controversies, judges resigning, contestants walking out, public confrontations, viral fights, Gabrielle's tragedy has become the latest dark cloud over a competition struggling to maintain its reputation. While Gabrielle lies unconscious and fragile, the outside world debates whether the show even provided proper safety measures. Was the runway too dark? Were the edges marked? Was the desire for dramatic visuals more important than contestant safety? Her accident is not just an unfortunate fall. It is a brutal reminder that behind the glitter and glamour, these women face physical risks, emotional pressure, and a world ready to judge them for the tiniest misstep. Gabrielle came to inspire, to represent her island nation with pride, but tonight she is the face of pain, uncertainty, and the dark silence that follows tragedy. Inside the hospital room, where fluorescent lights replace the glow of the runway, Gabrielle lies hooked up to machines, her body weak, her recovery slower than anyone prayed for. Doctors say she must remain in ICU for at least 7 more days. Every hour, her vitals are checked. Every moment feels heavy with fear. Her sister's words echo in the hallway. She is slower than expected. Please pray for her. Thousands of Jamaicans across the world are lighting candles, sending prayers, and posting messages of hope. But behind those prayers lies a haunting truth. Gabrielle is not stable, her response is not strong, and a worry in the medical team's eye says more than any statement released online. Miss Universe Jamaica's organization pleads with the world to stop spreading rumors, stop making assumptions, and simply let the family breathe. But the world remains restless. Why did this happen? Could it have been prevented? How could a life change so drastically within seconds? Tonight, Gabrielle Henry lies in ICU, far from the lights, applause, and cheers that once surrounded her. A woman who dreamed of wearing a crown now battles just to regain her strength. Her orange gown lies folded somewhere in a suitcase, untouched, silent, just like the young woman who wore it. Her story forces us to face a painful truth. Sometimes the brightest stages hide the deepest tragedies. We pray that Gabrielle opens her eyes, that her strength returns, and that she rises again, not as a contestant, not as a title holder, but simply as a survivor. This was Mr. Darkman TV, hosted by Zainab Sabir. Like, share, and subscribe for more real stories from the shadows behind the spotlight.